it's not going to be one of those Manscaped ads today. Now chaps, this is something we don't normally talk about. Could be considered a taboo subject, or maybe not even something men are even aware of. But Manscaped asked if today we could set aside our formula and raise awareness for testicular cancer. Manscaped always take care of your below the belt, downstairs, family jewels, products, and we care about men's health, your men's health. This April month is National Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, so Manscaped have partnered up with Testicular Cancer Society in the hopes for you and every man alike to set aside the tools for 1 second and give yourself a quick check down below. Manscaping is something you're either new to, you're an intermediate, or you're in board. So it makes sense that whilst you're down there, just to investigate for lumps, changes in size, or if you've got any pain. So tell guys to check themselves for a limited time. You can get their new special edition purple TCS Lawnmower 4.0 electric waterproof trimmer. This is a collectible special edition trimmer with a batch of only 10,000 units that are in existence. And that's it. So make sure you get yours today while supplies last. With the launch of the special edition Lawnmower 4.0 purple trimmer, Manscaped will be donating £50,000 to their long-time partner, the Testicular Cancer Society, and I too shall be donating to them. So get the new Lawnmower 4.0 TCS special edition trimmer and help Manscaped raise awareness and give back to the Testicular Cancer Society. Just visit manscaped.com/TCS to learn more about how to check yourself while enjoying your Manscaped products at home. So in perfect Manscaped's terminology, together we can save balls. Thanks for watching. Hello there. Hope you're doing great. And welcome to what I've wanted for such a long time. You have no idea how hard it's been to source this. And I've been wanting to do like an upgrade remake of this original PS4 ASMR unboxing, which I did years ago. And I've wanted to do the PS5 version of it as well. And it's just taken so long. And I simply, by luck of a wizard, that I managed to get hold of one by chance, completely by chance. And it was just kind of the best feeling ever to be able to actually get it and say they had one there and I was the first one to get it. So that was absolutely amazing. I've been literally every week for I don't know how long going to game stores and asking if there was any in stock, and it's the same thing. And then, just by pure luck, I just had that feeling, and I went into the store, and it was early, and the chap was like, "Yeah, I've just got them in now, and you're the first person to ask." I couldn't believe it. So we are going to try and make the most relaxing ASMR unboxing video like we always try to do with all of our sort of tech ASMR unboxings, to try and make it as tingly as possible for you to enjoy, but to also enjoy the tech stuff, which is something which I love already because I'm a little bit of a nerd and appreciate every single thing that this box has to offer. So hopefully this is a very sleep-inducing video for you, and because it's PlayStation 5 and because it's nerdy things and because it's game links, then it's something which is of interest to you like it would be for me. I must admit it's a little bit bigger than the PlayStation 4 one. I can't even remember if that was the slim version I got, I think it was. But this is full scale. So I opted for the PlayStation 5's Slim, the disc version, purely because I use my PlayStations for 4K player and things like that, playing DVDs, Blu-rays and things like that. So I think it was obvious that I should have got the disc version as opposed to the digital, even though I could probably easily cope now in this medieval land of internet that we live in with downloading games and things with ease. I still prefer just to actually have a physical copy of stuff and just to own things when you buy them. I'm a big advocate of that as opposed to these subscription things or something to purchase and it's not really there. Like, still don't feel good about that. But yeah, this box is something which I have sort of been dreaming about for such a long time. I mean, you've probably got a PlayStation 5 already. Wherever you're located, wherever you are, you probably saw someone straight away. I was one of those people who was on the internet literally the first morning it came out, about 6 o'clock, and waiting there till about 8 o'clock, just refreshing the pages, trying to get a hold of one. No luck whatsoever. So I still think, even though this is ridiculously late, I think it's still kind of early to be able to get hold of one. And they say come September time of 2022, they should be easily accessible. Accessible to everyone who wants one, and should be all on sale. But the trick is to obviously buy the PlayStation when it comes into the stores. Otherwise, you know, the second party sellers, they just up the price, and they're obviously trying to stop doing that, which I wholeheartedly agree with. I've been waiting to unbox this beauty for such a long time. I've been doing the whole game store thing and going into game stores, talking to all the workers there and having long old nerdy chats, but trying to get hold of a PlayStation 5. It's been impossible. But now the time is finally upon us. We could tingle, relax, have a good time, completely nerd out, because the combination of ASMR and subtly intertwined with something as tech nerdy based as this, I think is, for me, one of the perfect combinations, as I love sort of tech things, and it very much pleases my nerd friend who's constantly suppressed and trying to get out. I think I'd be a gamer full time if I could. The only way to get through is not buy any games. And the ironic thing is that I have not bought any games, but I'll tell you which ones I will be getting. So I know there's options with this, with the PlayStation 5, that you can get the midnight black cases for that. So I mean, I've always had a white PlayStation 3 controller, PlayStation 4 controller, I don't even know anymore, and a black one, and maybe before that as well. So I think I kind of like that it's just gone for white this time, but you can get cases for that, which I might get for one of the extra controllers there as well. But I think for the white, as long as it doesn't get dirty looking and things like that, I think it's a sort of welcome change and addition. Look at me talking about this as if this thing has just come out. It there's not. And you've probably looked at it every single day so far. Okay, so oh my god, I didn't even realise it's 8K, it supports 8K, oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness, that means I can get an 8K television. Oh my goodness, thank you. Star Wars, that's all I think about is Star Wars in the highest possible quality. I mean, to the point it's a hologram and you can sort of step inside, then I'm satisfied. That's awesome. I didn't even know the PlayStation could lie down like that. I thought it was an upright thing, so I assume you can do it both, which is really cool. Very basic, very simplistic, but at the same time, very, very nice and satisfying and good looking. So it's time for our traditional unboxing methods. Is this happening? Oh yes, Red it is. I think that's a little bit better. We should move you there. I don't remember the PlayStation 4 being this big. SKYMANUNIVERSE, where it used to be trailers, but now it's just Star Wars stuff. But before you watch a trailer, before you watch something, and it's kind of like not knowing, but you're about to, and just being on the cusp, the anticipation, that's what I love so much. Sort of the guessing thing, what it's going to be like, and I kind of had that with the PlayStation. I've seen 1,000 reviews. I know what it's going to be like. I've seen all the gameplays and everything. I've fallen asleep to people talking about it and things, so I know exactly what it's going to be like, but I've got that now, like the same thing. I've got the same thing, which I suppose is pretty great. It's a very basic, but awesome looking PlayStation logo. Like, this just reminds me of all the old school PlayStation games which I used to enjoy, like Jedi Power Battles. I used to love that game so much, and all the PS2 in the heyday of LucasArts. Amazing. Come on, Fred. Box number 1. Let's move this over. I don't know what it is, but I just love unboxing tech stuff so much. It's just one of those things which is so satisfying. So, for our enjoyment, a console manual. Does anyone actually read any of these? Because I sure as hell don't. So, well, actually warranty guarantee manual. There we go. So if you want a little bit of live reading, then sure, enjoy the guarantee. And then how to connect it all up and get you going. I would assume it's pretty self-explanatory once you plug it in, so follow the steps. But should there need to be anything, even just the instruction manuals, I think for me it heightens the ASMR senses, so I get a lot of that sort of nice new tech thing smell, and it smells great. It smells brand new. So, very basic instructional video how to connect. That's pretty good. So I assume this thing is the new base. I think the PlayStation sits on that. I know it's a very unique design, but I think that's I think it all fits on that, and it should be pretty cool looking. But something I forgot. I think the PlayStation 4 did this, but included the HDMI cable, which is pretty cool. So obviously that's got to support 8K, goes straight into your television, which would be so awesome. My television isn't even 8K, so that means that another upgrade is due. Oh no. My only main objective is just to get basically a cinema, so I can watch Star Wars at the cinema. Because I doubt I'm ever going to be able to watch The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, or Revenge of the Sith ever again, so I've got to create that perfect setup. That was just the safety guide, nothing too fancy. And the power cable, and hopefully that's going to be a little bit longer than 2 meters, though I assume that's probably 2 meters, but you always need one that's way longer than that is actually given to you. Well, and I think one of the best, most satisfying things which I'm looking forward to. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. I wasn't enjoying so much that PlayStation just precariously on the edge there, with my arms moving around. But it's something Fred would do, and you'd see it in a blooper, just see me break down. So I know that these controllers are a little bit of a different feel from the other ones, and I think I still prefer the feel of the PlayStation 4 ones, the smoothness, but these are a little bit more sort of angular, and have a bit more of an edge to them. I don't know why. I don't know if it feels like it's better quality, because what I'm feeling it doesn't, but the buttons certainly do. The buttons feel nice, they feel really good. I always wondered, like, what game is going to see the most use with this. I did get addicted to Warzone for a little bit. Battlefront is always the big one. But the Star Wars Lego Skywalker Saga, I think that's going to be my first port of call. And then when that Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy one comes out, I know that's when I'm going to be sort of shutting the curtains and disappearing for a while. One of the things when I game is, one, I think I'm a terrible gamer, so I could quite happily admit that, because saying a battle strategic game, that's something which I like to create the battle how I want it in my head. So because of doing that, I want like units lined up or something, and then go for something epic. But in a game format, that does not work at all. And that's how I'll easily be beaten, because I'm looking for something which I would want to see in a movie. Like a heroic charge or something like that, whilst everyone is actually making things happen and then getting units out or something. There's me lining everything up, making the perfect fortified wall or something like that. You know how it goes. So I always fall back on that. But yeah, and probably my tempo when things don't go right. Sometimes with gaming I could be top of the leaderboard like Battlefront. I could be sort of 1, 2, 3. But then sometimes, just even if I'm playing for like a long period of time, I could be at the bottom and it's just everything goes wrong. So you know, like, the frustration builds in, as does my temper. But yeah, awesome PlayStation controller. So I think it's probably a good time. I think that's it. And then of course another wire to charge up the controller, which is good. But what I will probably... Fred is an ASMR again. What I probably will end up doing is getting one of those charging docks, so you set the controllers in the charging dock just so it's easy and you can grab them easy, and probably will get one of the dark cases for the controllers, so there's always, you always know which one's yours. So you've got the guest one and they could use it, but don't touch your controller. That's your one. You know how it feels, you know how it works. So probably will get some sort of case on that. If there's a Star Wars one they could recommend, then great. So I've been wanting to unbox this for such a long time, like officially, because when they've cooked up in raw plays, I know I've been cheating, and this has probably been unboxed like 1,000 times. But this is an official PlayStation one, so it's more legit now. This, you can get away with it. The only thing which I find a little bit strange now so if there isn't a charging wire, why wouldn't there be an extra one in there? I don't know, but still, I must have put that there. Looks like 2 players back on the menu, boys. You have no idea how long I have waited. Literally, this is the fact that I'm even holding these controllers. It's kind of the weirdest thing. It doesn't feel real. Just been looking forward to getting a PlayStation for such a long time. been patiently, eagerly waiting. And maybe there's some of you who are still in the same situation. I feel your pain. But hopefully this ASMR video relaxes you. Just keeps you patiently waiting until it's time for you to get your PlayStation 5 as well. One of the things which I would be a little bit eager on doing one time, and that's to do a sort of gaming channel. But the problem with that is that I don't know what format, don't know what platform to play on, because I'm 10 times better on PC gaming than I am on PlayStation. Like, that's just a fact of life. But I prefer the style of sort of PlayStation gaming, as in it's quicker and feels easier. So maybe if I plug it in the computer and stream that way or something, I don't know. But it could be funny, I don't know. But I should probably make some sort of forum or something, because I know there's tons of Star Wars fans like me who would like to join a game and we can all play together or something. I think that'd be pretty great. See FredsVoice rolling around. That'd be pretty fun. But yeah, the controllers look amazing. Really smart, really sharp design. I like the PlayStation buttons in the middle. It still retains the sort of normal PlayStation feel. It does feel a little bit cheaper, but it's probably not. It's probably just the shape. But I kind of like the sharper lines there and the flat bottoms. It's a little bit different, I suppose, but it does feel good. I always think this steers more towards an Xbox controller, and you know, you can't have a crossover. You can't like them both. It's either one or the other, or that's it. I'm joking. I know when for Xbox I was so close at a time, but then I didn't for some reason. I think I just stuck with PlayStation. And you tend to sort of just continue what you had when you was younger. Okay, I think we're good there. I think that's been fully, nicely reviewed. Unfortunately, there's no relaxing ASMR way to get that out of the case. I'm touching it. I'm touching it. Yes, this is your PlayStation, Fred. You've got it now. It's there. It's all fine. You can let go. I seriously can't believe that I've actually got it there. It's I think where I've been waiting for so long that I switched off for a while. And just thought, well, I'm not going to get one for years. And that was it. It has been long overdue an upgrade from the PlayStation 4, that's for sure. I'm gonna keep her on here because it sounds good. I'm not gonna lie. This PlayStation, when you see it in pictures, it looks cool and different, but seeing it in real life, it doesn't do it justice. The pictures, it actually looks so amazing. I love it so much. This looks like obsidian, black obsidian. So the material there, something very futuristic on the fan, and the design and the shape and the tower. I think all the PlayStations which I've had, they've always been the slim version. So this is the first sort of original shape which I've got, and I know they changed. They did a little bit of tweaking, you know, to begin with. So this is the newer version of that. Oh my goodness, it's just so good looking. So the digital version is obviously a little bit smaller, minus the disc insert there, but obviously I needed that for movies because I've got 4K television, 4K movies, surround sound, and no 4K player. That's just the way of it. And I was waiting patiently to obviously have a 4K player in the form of PlayStation 5. As I didn't want a player as well as the two ways of playing it. So it's very important when you get your PlayStation 5 to make sure that it feels relaxed, that it knows it's going to a loving home to work with you, so you can perform well with your games. Just let it know that it needs to look after you, turn you into a pro gamer, and it's got your back. Also, it's there to help you feel entertained and watch movies and be a cinema for you as well. All these things. So I appreciate you, PlayStation. Thank you so much. I look forward to playing with you. Yeah, so I don't know if that actually, does that lie down flat now? Assume it does, but how does that connect on there? I'm sure in the instruction it tells you, or it just slots on, like so. Right, literally like that. That's pretty cool. The base works. But yeah, so this really sleek shiny black with the white. I think it looks so good. I kind of love that it sort of feels like an old dictionary book, but instead it's more of a modern day version. So you got games stored in there as opposed to words, pictures. Is one gorgeous looking PlayStation. Power button, disc out, USB and lightning. USB, two USBs in the back line for Ethernet, HDMI and power, and that is literally it. So all the things which you'd want from a PlayStation, but my god, this thing, it looks so good. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm so happy with it. She looks absolutely amazing, and this is something I wanted to do for such a long time, and make a tingly unboxing of the PlayStation 5. So I hope that it was tingly for you. I've actually no idea what the storage is for that. That's really bad. I'm sure I probably would know. I actually bought it, just that's the thing when it's in demand. I didn't even think it was like disc version. That's it. Just come on, before anyone else gets it. That's pretty much how it was. So hoping there's probably more than my 64. It must be more than my 64 PS4 because that was nothing. But you can always get external hard drives for it, so it doesn't really matter that much. So PlayStation controller 1, and PlayStation controller 2, and then power cable on the back, HDMI cable. Here we have the base for the PlayStation. Should you want to stand it up, I think that's kind of a nice feature. I really like that. We've got you on the back instruction manuals that will literally only be out the box for this period, and we'll never see the outside again. And then a small USB charger for our PlayStation controllers, but of course I will get a dock for it. So I think in terms of accessories, which I was going to get for this PlayStation, I'll probably get the dock, the webcam I might get, and I'm very, very interested in VR. Like, I've always dreamed of holding the lightsaber thing and swinging it, but I've never actually gone down that route yet. So is it the Oculus? I'm not quite sure, but that's something which I'm interested in. Jedi Fallen Order, I don't know why, but I've never got it. I've never thought that it interests me, because when you play Jedi Outcast, Jedi Academy, nothing has ever beaten the game dynamics of the lightsaber, like combat style. It just, the episode 3 Revenge of the Sith game was great. That was good, great fun, and you make some combinations and have some great upgrades for that. Also on Battlefront, it's great, but it's a little bit arcade feeling, and you don't feel like a Jedi. And I read a lot of reviews for Fallen Order that it's a little bit like that, and as soon as someone mentions the Jedi Academy and compares it to that, I think, well, that's a person's trust, because once you play those games on PC, or even on PlayStation, which you can buy, it's hard to sort of get into the other Jedi ones. But I'm hoping there's going to be some magnificent, like, Jedi game or something that which crops up or gets made. That would be so good. I think the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga is something which I will get, because I love the immersion into the worlds, and using or seeing your Lego sets, like I've got dotted around. It's pretty awesome to play, and obviously all the characters. So I think that's going to be my first game which I get for it. Probably will end up going on Call of Duty. I think it's Vanguard now, and check that out. And any other games do you recommend, please do let me know, and be good ones. I'm more obviously Star Wars, and I like sort of battle-y games, but anything else futuristic I'm not interested in, because my heart is for Star Wars. So always, if I do play something that's sort of futuristic, then I compare it to Star Wars, and that's just not good. That's not good for the game, because the game is probably brilliant, but it's just how my brain works. So, yeah. But yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this ASMR unboxing, that we made it as ASMR as possible, and you actually enjoyed getting a tingly PlayStation 5, and I hope you enjoyed seeing the PlayStation 5 finally arrive in the hands of Fred. And just so you know, this is going to be exceptionally well loved, and it makes you wonder when the PlayStation 6 comes out what on earth that's going to be like. But all the graphics and everything that I've seen for PlayStation 5 look incredible. They look absolutely amazing, so I cannot wait to start gaming and get back into it. So yeah, leave all your comments down below. I'll be taking a look at everything you have to say on the matter. See, I'm looking down now. Any games that you recommend, or PlayStation 5 stuff, or anything you think I should do, then just let me know and I'll take a look, and hopefully we can get me back into the gaming world. But yeah, hope you're great. Take care of yourself. Sleep well.